Alright, what's up, y'all? It's August 7th. We're out here in Grand Isle, about to go put a sword on the deck. It's really calm morning. It's 1 to 2 footers out here, and we got a good boat crew lined up. So stay tuned for another episode of Keep On Casting.
Keep On Casting is brought to you by Thibodaux Regional Medical Center. Bronco Industries, leading the field in industrial construction and fabrication. Real Outfitters, proud to be the first family-owned tackle store in Thibodaux, Louisiana.
What?
Grouper bait.
So we're going sword fishing today, left out of Grand Isle, Louisiana. It's August, and it's a beautiful day. We're on Louis Richard's boat, Freeman, 34 Freeman. By the way, Billy Freeman, I'll take one of these, send it to me, put a deposit on it, but I want one now. So anyway, we're catching bait. We're out here by a loop buoy, getting some nice little bait. It never hurts to get hardtails at all. Put the hardtails in your box. Do not throw them away if they die. You stick them in the front ice chest because it's great bait. Oh yeah, boy.
That's the bar jacks.
So we caught our bait. We got some nice little bar jacks, some hardtails. We're gonna head on out. Like I said, it never hurts to have bait. Do not throw your bait away till you're coming in. Tip of the day, don't throw it away till you're coming in. One time I was offshore fishing, we had a ton of dead croaker in the live well. They started threw all the croaker over. And these huge yellowfin tuna are rolling up and smoking these croaker, and we didn't have a croaker. Didn't have a dead croaker nut. I'm talking rolling over like this. We were like, don't do that.
All right, we're all baited up. We're about to go hit the sword spot, hopefully put 1 or 2 on the boat, and then we're gonna go do some snapper fishing. So stay tuned.
Make sure it's it's good.
Skate the bait. Skate.
Skate, skate, skate. Bait's in the water.
Throw your weight away from the boat. And we're dropping down. We're gonna put this bait in the thermocline and put it on the buoy and let that one sit. All right guys, so we just tried our first drift. We gave it about 30, 40 minutes. We did have a good bite. We put up the bait, it was still intact. No clear signs of a hit on it, but we did see one off of the rod movement. Other than that, if you don't really have much action going on within 30 to 40 minutes, you typically want to go try out a new spot. Sword fishing didn't quite work out today. We saw very few bites, nothing we could work with. So we're out here trying for some snapper. Got a few in the box already. Looking to make our limit. Mr. Damon's pulling up a nice red snapper. Should be coming up soon. So we're gonna have a 18-man limit right here. No more, no fewer. Right there. That's what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, let's take a look in this ice box. So we got a few in there right now. We're gonna unhook this one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the box. We did catch a beeliner earlier and a big porgy. It's a keeper. That's a keeper. Yeah, that's a keeper. All right, guys, so right here, we're in the middle of the storm. Storms are brewing, and Luke's pulling up a nice red snapper right here, so here it is. It's not the nicest, but he's got a lot of bait in him, I'll tell you that much. He's been feasting on something. So that's a 16-inch snapper right there. We're gonna throw him in the ice box. That's number 7. Yeah, Lance has got a nice one right here. He's fighting pretty hard. Ooh. All right, guys, so we just finished up with our trip. It was a long day, but we finally finished with a limited snap, as you can see right here. Loading them up, gonna finish washing down the boat, clean the snapper, clean the reels.
Couldn't get a sword today. Current and wind and storms wasn't in our favor.
Yep.
But we'll get them next time.
The Salty Kids Rodeo is the weekend after the Tarpon Rodeo. It's a rodeo just for kids, so we decided to load up the girls and go out there and catch some fish. So if we're looking for stuff on the bottom, sometimes it don't look like much. In this spot in particular, it never looks like a whole lot. They got them out here.
Ooh.
Nice one, girl.
Snag it.
Got him. Good job, dude.
I told you we was gonna put on that bait for a big fish.
Hey, what you think about that?
Look, he was diving in the rig. See his head?
Let me see.
See his head all scarred up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey guys,
Look how nice.
it's a big one.
Let me hold it. It's probably like bigger than me.
That's a good fish, dude.
Wait, what you doing?
Small.
Oh my god. Look at that. I don't even have to do like that to make it look big.
Yeah, I know.
That's
That's what you do.
Turn.
Don't tell our stories.
Don't push it too fast. You don't want to rip the hook out of it. All right, I guess.
Watch it. Gigi. Oh my god.
Okay. Put that up. Watch out, move.
Hey.
Good one, Katie. Another nice one.
I got a couple bites.
Nice.
Awesome. Swing them over.
snapper. Good job, Katie. Catch a little one. Just 7?
7 and ice chest, that would be 8.
Two more snapper, a little short of our limit, head on out. Catch some grouper, hopefully.
There it is. All right.
Grab the weight. Hey. There he is. Thanks. Oh, stop. Ain't a bad fish. Hold the weight, Katie. Thanks. Katie, good job. Get him for the tax, man. Come on. No, come on. Come on. Tile, blue line. Blue line tile fish. Yeah. Got him up, babe. These aren't good either, so I'll take this home. That's a blue line tile fish. So a lot of times we're catching golden tile, but these blue lines are really good to eat. Nice blue line tile. We're fishing the bottom spot way out here. This is just a ledge that drops off. We found some fish on the other day. Sometimes you come here, there's nothing. Sometimes you come back. I was talking to Ed Petrie, and he said, dude, the grouper are down there. He said sometimes they bite, but when they stop, they stop. So they got a lot of bottom fish down here. We just caught a blue line tile. See what comes up this time. It's always Christmas in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, not what we wanted. Oh well. He's a big one. Oh. Another snapper. Big snapper though. We're back in the kitchen at Keep On Casting, and today we've got grouper bombs. You want to tell them how we made these, Becky?
Yes, very simple. We take the Allegro marinade, this is what we use. We let the grouper marinate in that for about 20 minutes, wrap it in bacon, secure it with a toothpick, little Cajun seasoning on top. It's beautiful, ready for the grill.
Quick and easy, kids love it. Everything's good with bacon. So we've got the grouper ready to go. It's been marinating about 20 minutes. You do want to use some Pam on your grill when you cook this because you don't want that fish to stick. It can get kind of fragile and it'll break up. So I spray it down real good. It's on about 350. We'll put them on the grill, let them cook. Already looks good. And I think there was a captain of a boat out of Destin. We were snapper fishing out of Destin. We got bored at the beach. Me and some little boys went, had a good time. But I think he told us about these and he called them grouper bombs. So we got that ready to go. Let that cook. Doesn't take too long. Probably 5 minutes on one side, flip it over, 5 or 10 minutes on the other side, just till that bacon gets really crisp. All right, so it's about probably 8 or 9 minutes on one side. We're gonna flip them, try and keep them together, roll them over real slow. Like I said, this fish can get a little fragile, so you gotta be careful with it, that it don't break up. But these things are really good. See that bacon's getting done on that bottom side, just like we want it. Just a little bit more, we'll take them out. So I just pulled these grouper bombs off the grill. Nice chunks of grouper wrapped in bacon, soaked in Allegra sauce or marinated in Allegra sauce. And Becky's gonna be my taster.
Yes. Gonna remove my
Yeah,
toothpick.
take the
there.
toothpick out. I've done that before.
Get a nice piece of bacon in there. Perfect.
Good?
So good.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Love
some
it.
too.
When Bo catches grouper on Saturday, this is what we eat on Sunday.
It's really easy to fix.
So good.
The kids like it. Awesome.
The grouper bomb recipe can be found on keeponcastintv.com.
So we're gonna make a grouper rig, which is basically the same thing as a snapper rig. We just use a little smaller hooks. So the first thing I do is tie a loop in the bottom for the weight. And I use a double surgeon's knot, which is just 2 overhand knots in a double line. 1, 2. Cinch that down with enough room to get over the weight. Then you go about this high above the weight. You're gonna tie another double surgeon's knot. 1, 2. You want that about 4 or 5 inches long. Come up a little bit more, do another one. This saves you a lot of money from buying those pre-rigged deep drop lines. So we're gonna take a little bit smaller hooks, not too small. 8/0 maybe a 6/0. You come through from the front to the back, and then when you come over, it's kind of like making a snail knot. When you pull it, it puts torque on the hook that way. Same thing on the second one. Come through from the hook side, double line. If I can get it through. Same thing, come back over. It's like a snail. Put the weight on this end. Where we're going, we're deep dropping, so use a big weight. Slip that over, and what that allows you to do is when you get ready to come back in, you can take it off of this pretty easy. Then we got the leader in, we tie it to the swivel. For the groupers, I think sometimes it helps to have a light on there. Seemed like we caught more on the light last weekend. But those grouper also want it just laying on the bottom for some reason. So me and Dominic devised a plan we're gonna try later on. See what happens. Now just do a uni knot on this side. I showed y'all how to do a uni knot. It's one of the best all-around knots for fishing out here. Make sure it snugs up good. And there you go. Ready to go and deep drop for grouper. Got 2 hooks, weight, good to go. Cost 25 cents instead of $4, or whatever they charge.
Just hook up at the grouper spot. Hope it's a grouper. About 300 feet down, we're gonna see. Got a little girl sleeping all over the boat. Bait everywhere. Cheetos, Oreo Pop-Tarts. When me and little Bo go to the hunting camp, we wind up after the weekend with a bag of trash about this big. When the girls come, I got 7 bags of trash. On the bottom. I think 160. Oh yeah, boys. Woo! Nice grouper. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's some good table fare right there. Slow it down while these dudes are passing by. Said I'm gonna slow it down while these guys are passing by. I don't really want them to see what we're catching. It's a snap. Snap a snap. That's a big one. Oh yeah. Nice red snapper. Got some guys, they seen that spot and they stopping. Real. Grouper! Good job, boy. Here, I'll come get him. Good job, bud. Yeah, they like that squid. Good job there, cameraman. Dominic Peacher on the grouper. Hooked up. Oh, they go. That's good table fare. Actually, it's no good, so I'll keep all these fillets. So this is Ron Perry. He runs a rodeo and kind of started it 3 years ago. Ron, tell us what it's all about.
Well, we began this rodeo really as a way to raise funds for pediatric trauma care. We had a daughter really badly injured probably 6 years ago. Really came close to not making it. She had some really good care back in Baton Rouge. Some very good care with the trauma surgeon, the trauma team there. We kind of made a commitment to them. When we were leaving that, we would help them raise money, help them do whatever they needed. And, you know, when everything kind of cleared up, smoke cleared, dust settled, whatever you want to call it, we did what we knew to do, and that's to do a fishing rodeo. That's the only thing I was really that familiar with. So we did that. We decided to do it strictly for children, just kids only. It's been really successful, been really fun. A lot of kids involved. I think we're going to have 300, maybe 400 this year. Raised a good bit of money. I think we met our original pledge of $100,000 in the first 2 years. So we're building upon that at this point.
Well, guys, we had a great time down here fishing the Salty Kids Rodeo. We want to thank Ron again. As always, we want to thank our troops. Without y'all, we couldn't do what we're doing here today. And until next time, keep on casting.
We marched dans avec les filles. Oui, c'est juste pour